Greetings, YouTubers, minions, fans alike of Auntie Heather Brewer. My name is Victoria, and I'm going to talk to you about Heather Brewer and this new YouTube channel that I'm working on right now. So, to get started, I have officially decided, with hopefully the permission of Auntie Heather Brewer really soon, to create the Minion Horde fan page for YouTube. Why am I doing this, you may ask? It's mostly because I love Heather Brewer, and I know a lot of you do too. You probably follow her on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all the good junk that she does, and I love it so much. So I decided to honor Auntie Heather Brewer by making a YouTube vlog page about her. Not only for myself, but for you, the fans, and the minions, and the master minions, and the rest of the Minion Horde, to make videos and tributes to Auntie Heather. Just like how I am right now. You're probably wondering, who is Heather Brewer? Heather Brewer, if you do not know, is the amazing author, mostly famous for the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd, which has about 5 books. Completely amazing. Those were the first books I read that I absolutely fell in love with. Then came the sequel to it called The Slayer Chronicles, basically following vampire slayers, along with other stuff like Soulbound and Foretold, etc., etc., etc. The story goes of how I got into Heather Brewer was I was in Barnes & Noble's one day with my mom and my sister looking around, and I had some money to spend and I wanted a new book. So I picked up 8th Grade Bites by Heather Brewer, the first installment of the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd series. I saw the cover and I was like, hey, this actually looks pretty interesting, and I instantly fell in love with it. You have no idea how amazing these books are. It's so great and mesmerizing how she took the history of vampiric culture and mixed it in with modern day society. The Chronicles of Vladimir Todd are basically about a young boy by the name of Vlad Todd who has had a lot of tragedy in his life and has gone through so much in school, such as bullying, dealing with the girl of his dreams, having a best friend stick by him no matter what, until he finds out that he's not the only vampire in the world. And the adventures after that are just marvelous. You have no idea how great it is, actually. I advise going to pick up a book and reading it. Something you're probably wondering is, how do I become a minion, or a member of the Minion Horde, or a master minion, or just a fan? My advice to you is to go read a book. Reading is power. Go read a book. Not just any book. Go start reading her books. Her books are simply marvelous and spectacular. You have no idea. After I read all the Vladimir Todd Chronicles, what I did was I started following her on Facebook and her website, www.heatherbrewer.com. Something that's amazing is that you can read the Minion blog, you can find out the next books that are coming out, her next appearances. She went to LeakyCon and I really wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't afford it. It's so bad. Also, something that's awesome is the contest that she has. Actually, about a year and a half ago, I entered online a Master Minion competition. And what it basically is that you enter online, basically write an email with your name and address and all this stuff. This happened about a couple of years ago, so the contest is obviously over now. But something that I won in the Master Minion contest was this. It's a Vladimir Todd journal. The cover is a vampire smiley face. Come on, what's cooler than a vampire smiley face? The back of the book is actually really cool because it kind of represents the book covers, the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd series, which I found to be really cool. So I started writing in it. Well, obviously I didn't write that. That's just the printing with a million vampire smiley faces. So I started writing in this, and actually something that it teaches you in the back of the journal is how to write in the Elysian code. And what Elysian is the vampiric language that Heather Brewer actually made up for this. I have no idea where she came up with it. It's probably real, and if it is, kudos to her for finding it. And if she made it up, then more kudos to her because it's amazing. But you have the vampiric alphabet right here. It's kind of cool. What you do is you start out with a parentheses and say you want to write a letter. You put the letter inside the parentheses and close it with another parentheses. And it's actually pretty cool. I learned how to write my name. The Chronicles of, and in Elysian it says Victoria, and my last name, which I will not pronounce right now, but those of you who know Elysian will probably figure it out later. What I also love about Heather Brewer is her fan base. Oh my gosh, her fan base is huge right now. The Minion Horde is just growing and growing and growing like you have no idea. She has almost a little over 9,000 followers on Facebook. A lot of people on Twitter and Instagram. Something I love about Heather Brewer is that she's not afraid to let her fan base come into her world and see her life. That's actually why I think she started making vlogs on YouTube. She has her own YouTube channel, and I'll post that link at the bottom of the page later. So this is now a message to Heather Brewer. Auntie Heather, I am just a huge fan. I want to keep going with this YouTube series just to talk about your awesomeness, your amazingness, and to get the Minion Horde together. To band us all, unite us as one, and continue on with being just super fans of your book. Of all your books, actually. I just really am enjoying them. Now, I know I don't own the rights to your books, and obviously I'm going to post at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video, but with your permission, I would love to continue this YouTube series and hopefully gain on some more members of the Minion Horde to make their own videos just for you. It's how much we love you. It's how much I love you. You're such an inspiration to everyone who reads your books. You have no idea. I have gotten so many people hooked on this series. You have no idea. I know that this probably sounds cheesy, but I want to keep going with it. And with your permission, hopefully we can all work together. And I just enjoy you. I enjoy watching your videos, reading your books, following you on Facebook and Instagram. Sorry I don't have Twitter. I just think Twitter is stupid. Sorry guys. I hate Twitter. But hopefully you'll consider it. Please let us continue this. It's barely getting started as I'm making this video right now. And with the help of everyone else, we can get it set off the ground. So what do you say, minions? Are we going to unite as one? Or will we be divided like the humans? The choice is yours. As for me, I'm going to keep going with these videos, and hopefully Heather Brewer will approve. Anyways, so hopefully I'll be making a weekly video, maybe bi-weekly, depending on my schedule and stuff. But I would love to keep going with this and get some people added on to make videos as well. And add some videos from you guys, the fans, the minions, the horde, everybody. So together we can make Heather Brewer the biggest name in the world. So if you want to learn more about Heather Brewer, you can look her up on Facebook. Her name is Heather Brewer. I will obviously post the link at the bottom. Her website, www.heatherbrewer.com. Also going to be posting. I will also be posting the links to her Instagram as well as her YouTube channel, so please check out her blogs. They're simply amazing. You get story time with Auntie Heather, get to see her kitty cats, and a bunch of other amazing things that she's going to start doing. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button. Share it all. I'll hopefully be sharing this on to Auntie Heather's Facebook and my Facebook. So let's get this Minion Horde going. Minion Pride forever.